All right, Taft, we're looking at you on your start. Um, First thing first is check out your feet here. You need to get your feet, your back leg, your swing leg, a little bit closer up. All right, and that will it'll bunch you up a little bit, but it's gonna cause your hips to raise up a little bit. Let me get my pen. Get ready here so you can see it. All right, so it's gonna raise your hips a little bit. Gonna raise your hips a little bit, causing you to lean a little more forward. Okay. Right now we're looking at this forward shin. I'm also talking to your dad so he can kind of explain it because I know you don't understand it just because you're so young. But we want to get this front shin as low as possible, or parallel to the track. Okay. So bring this toe up right here. Bring this toe up. Bring this toe up a little bit more, and that should cause your shin to come down. Okay. So your hip will go up and your shin to go, and I want your eyes to be looking straight down right here by your hands actually. All right, by your hands. Right now you kind of looking out forward. You kind of looking right here, or actually probably looking out front. All right. So that being said, let's go ahead and see how you take off. Okay. Um, from this position right here, this this is your left arm. Your left arm should be the first thing that goes forward. Okay, with your right arm going back. Okay, so you should have your left arm should be the first thing. Like time you take off, that should be the first thing that comes off the ground. All right, those hands should go forward violently, with your right arm going backwards violently. I'm talking about fast, hard. Okay, and let's see what you do. All right. Alright, so you come here, and what happens? You're off the ground right now, and this arm should already be going forward. That should be the first thing. So the moment that you push off of this front foot, actually you need to push off both of them, but with your legs so far back, the only thing you can do is push off this front leg. Okay, but in your start, you want to push off with both legs. All right, coming off. All right, so back to what I was talking about. This front arm, this left arm should go forward right now, and the right arm should go backwards right now at the same time. All right, as you push with this front leg. All right. So let's see what you do. You raise it up. It goes up first. It goes up. It goes up. It should already be forward right now. Okay. And now you see as you take off, the arm starts to come. Okay. So that's late. We should already be in that position. All right. With this back leg, this back knee right here, it should be getting straight, getting in triple extension. All right. So we'll talk about that more later, and let's talk about ground contact with your foot hitting the ground. All right. So your foot's on the ground right now. For one, you're flat-footed. It's landing totally flat on the ground, which it shouldn't be, and you should be making ground contact underneath your hips. So your hip bone is right here. It's your hip, and your toe should be right there, and you see that's where your heel is. All right, so right now you're kind of catching your body weight, and you're slowing yourself down from the start. So that's why right now you're not taking off as fast. You got to get to the concept of pushing your body weight this way. Landing on the ground and pushing this way. Right now you are pushing to the ground. All right, and you're catching all your body weight where you should be pushing behind you, and that's gonna push your body that way. I hope that makes sense. All right, so your toe, and the no basic form I can get it. Your toes should be where your heel is right now. All right, underneath your hips, pushing force this way behind you, and that will cause your body to go this way. All right. So let's go to something else here. Let's see, and you kind of do the same thing. I can't see your arms because of the sweatshirt, but that's still okay. All right. So this angle right here, this is the angle you should be at as far as your shin. All right. So I'm looking at your shin bone. All right. Your shin should stay right here in your drop phase, which is the first 4 seconds of your race. You should be pushing back from this angle, and this knee should not open up. And as you see, as I play it along, it's going to open up, and your foot's going to fall right down to the ground. Where from right now, you should be pushing down again, right back here to the ground, right here. You should be right there pushing straight back, and what's going to happen is your toe, your knee right here, it's gonna open up, causing your foot to go forward, and then you're gonna drop straight down to the ground right here. Okay, and let's see this. I know I got a lot of markings, but it'll disappear as I play it. So it's gonna open up. You see it come forward, and it drops straight down, and you're actually standing up right now. Okay, so that's not dry phase posture. You need to be still at 45, and you should be pushing straight back. Right now, you're almost at top speed or max velocity posture. All right, so we got a lot to work on as far as that, but you still landed in front of your hips a little bit. Okay, let me go on so I can get some of these lines out the way. All right, it should be fading out. All right, so let's wait. There we go. All right, there we go. It cleared up now. All right, so again, you should still be leaning. You should still be leaning forward, and you should be making ground contact behind you. All right, so that's something that we got to work on. Do some more partner pushes, and that help you learn that skill. All right, but right now I'm more so concerned about ground contact, because right now you're dropping that foot straight out to the ground and you're landing. You're on the ground right now. Your hip is right here, hip right here, and again you're catching all your body weight, and that's slowing you down with each step. So it's called braking mechanics. And right now your whole foot hitting the ground and your body weight is in front of your hips. Your foot contact is in front of your hips, and that's causing you to slow down. All right, so that's the biggest thing right now. I can't see your arms as well because it's cold, and you got the sweatshirt on and everything. But I'm still concerned about the ground contact. That's the most important thing for you right now, is ground contact to the ground. All right, so we'll talk to this. We'll look this over at practice, and we'll correct those things. Okay. All right. Not bad, Taft. You're young. You're like what, 7 years old, 8 years old. You got a lot of skills to learn, and you're young. So cool. See you at practice, man.